Hey guys, welcome back to Dancing with Us with your girl Crystal. Oh, what a hell of a week! What a hell of a week! Well, I should actually say 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. You know why? Because as you guys know, I had the flu, and it was like I was on my deathbed, literally. Um, I'm first of all, everybody that knows me knows that I'm not a good sick person at all, and I literally was like, oh my god, I'm so thirsty. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. No, I don't want this. No, I don't want that. Oh, it was so bad. The flu sucked, but she's better now, so thank God. Yes. Oh man. So besides me being sick, there was a lot going on. And these are moments where I wish Wendy Williams was around. I need her back on the air. Like, her conservatory is over. Congratulations. How you doing? Yes, Wendy. She's a queen. Nobody could do it better than her. We need her back on the air, definitely. Come on, Wendy. We need you back. Come on, you can do this, girl. We got you. So, but there was so much in the news that was happening, and I couldn't wait to get here to talk about it. First of all, let's talk about Gene Hackman, okay? How crazy is that? Like, I was sitting in bed and I was like, what? And then, wait, so when they reported the news, they first said, okay, there was nothing suspicious about his death, and that him and his wife had passed away and their dog. Okay, that's not suspicious? What's suspicious in your book then? Because I really want to know what's suspicious in your book. What the hell? So, of course, I guess it was like maybe a couple of days later where they were like, yes, this is suspicious activity. Duh. Said it from day one. Once you said to me it was like him, her, and the dog, I was like, wait a minute, pump the brakes. This is all suspicious. I have watched enough NCI, Dateline, true crimes, Fear Thy Neighbor to know exactly what suspicious activity looks like, okay? She's from the Bronx. She knows about all the suspicious activities. But so they ended up following up with their news, and they were like, yeah, this was suspicious. We're gonna look into it. Now, he does have children. I've only seen 2. They said 5. I don't know how accurate that is, but they were like, I just don't understand. How is it that you knew that your dad had Alzheimer's disease and you haven't called within like 2 weeks to call, just check up on him? That seems a little weird. Okay. So then they were like, they're going to do an autopsy on him. And the daughters had said that they had a little bit of suspicion that it was carbon monoxide. So I don't know what made them lead to that assumption. They never really mentioned it as far as I know. I'll definitely look into that. I should have done that before I did it. I said it, but it just came into my thoughts. But the fact that they just didn't call, it's just weird. But anyways, So they ended up doing the autopsy. They find out that there's no carbon monoxide in any of them. And, and the dog had died from eating a whole bunch of pills. So then they were trying to figure out what these pills were that, was this what killed them? And then there was talk about, there was a lot of gossiping, I'm telling you, that it was a suicide and they both had killed each other, or that he had died and then she killed herself. Weird, again. So everything was kind of ruled out. What ended up being the results was Gene Hackman died of natural causes. It wasn't anything suspicious in him. His Alzheimer's definitely was an acute to it. His wife, I find a little bit more crazy because they had said that she had gotten a disease where it comes from mice, and it could come from your pets by them being, especially outdoor pets, them bringing in the mice into the house, especially cats. Cats bring in a lot of stuff. Dogs do too. They're crazy. And me, everything's Cujo. But definitely she could have picked a mouse up. She could have been, doing something. I don't know, but that's how she died. It was just really weird and fucked up because, and the reason why the story is fucked up is because Bill Murray has come out and has tried to defend him and his character of an actor who is very difficult to work with. And a lot of people were pissed, and I don't know if it was the Tannenbaums was his last film, but they said, Bill Murray said that he had to come in between Gene and the director several times while they were filming because Gene was one of those people that didn't care for new actors or new directors. He just did not have the patience for them. He only wanted to work with professionals, which I get that, but a lot of great films are from directors that had just either finished school or didn't have any school knowledge or anything, and so you can't really take that away from them, that just, it doesn't rub people the right way. And I get what he's saying, but it's sad that now that he's passed away, where more of the truth comes out. But it's crazy, and and I again, it's a messed up story, but it makes me think as an actor how hard it is to actually get in and get your footing in there, because a lot of directors or a lot of actors don't want to work with new people because of that. They're just like, oh, they don't, they can't, as if we can't do anything for them in that sense. And I understand that. I got that, being an actress and doing it for many, 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 many years, how hard it is. And I've heard it all in every audition that I went to, and it wasn't that many because I really, really hated doing the audition, but I got very lucky and I was very blessed that I was recommended for certain films. So, but the few that I did went on, it was so brutal. It was just like, oh, she's not pretty enough. She's not skinny enough. She's not fat enough. She's not dark enough. She's not white enough. I don't like the way she talks. Everything, her hair, everything. Critiqued, ripped apart. And I always tell people, this is an industry where you really have to have thick skin because the amount of doors that are going to close on you are going to be a significant amount unless you get lucky. It's going to be hard, but you have to keep going and not stop. So I get it. And I remember actually the best story to throw in here is, and I'll never forget the story, from Brad Pitt. He had said that when he was all, getting it, let me start again. Brad Pitt, when he was starting in the acting field, there was a time where it was really, really, really impossible to get your SAG card. And the SAG card is one of those cards that it's like the freaking golden ticket, everybody will work with you if you have a SAG card. The jobs are a little bit easier to get, but the way you get your SAG card is you have to have 3 points. And I think now it's only like really 2, but it has to be 2 speaking parts. And that's how you get your SAG card. And then you have to pay a monthly fee to that, and it's very expensive. But there are perks to it because you get insurance, you get all the perks. But again, you have to I would recommend people that are trying to go into the acting business that definitely work your way without your SAG card first, because you can honestly get a lot of jobs through SAG without a SAG card. And if you get lucky and you're on a set where it's SAG, but they really, really like you, they will help you get your SAG card. So there's just a lot of ways that you can get them now. It's kind of easy. But anyway, side note. So with Brad Pitt, so you had to have, but the problem was is that you couldn't, if you didn't have your SAG card, you couldn't get a speaking role. And the only way to get your SAG card is by getting on the speaking role. But how do you get a speaking role if nobody wants to hire you because you've never had a speaking role? So, yes, what? What are you talking about? Yes, that's real life. That actually does happen. So there are loopholes where you can get a speaking role, and what he did was brilliant, but got him into trouble. He said that he was on set. He was doing a scene where he was a waiter, and he had to go around and fill everybody's cups up. And when he got to the last woman, she was very attractive, that he said to her, he's like, "Can I get you anything else?" And she immediately went, ugh. And the director, of course, then went, cut, cut, cut. And he was like, "If you do that shit again, you're out of here." So, of course, Brad Pitt never did it again. But he is who he is now. So, but it's a great story for everybody here. I love that story, though. It really does really explain how hard it is in the beginning to get your foot into those doors. So, but yeah, it's a little crazy about Gene Hackman, and what you always want to do is leave a legacy. You want to leave, on a high note and not known for being difficult to work with. I think now, you can't get away with it as much because people are very quick to blacklist you, and so a lot of people don't even attempt it. But it happens, but it's sad, and especially that Bill Murray is defending him, and but at the end of the day, this man was a great actor. You can't negate that at all. He made Superman. Oh my God, so many great classics. I loved him in Enemy of the State. That was there's so many. There's just so many that I can list that were phenomenal movies that he did. So rest in peace, Gene Hackman. I have great news though. So as everybody knows, we are doing amazing on TikTok, and we are nominated in the Oscars of 2025. Yay us! I'm so excited. I hope we win. This would be such an amazing opportunity for us. Especially the podcast. I work so hard every week, and there's days where I don't want to do the show, and I'm just like, what am I doing this for? But as I see the numbers continue to climb, I'm like, oh my God, this is why I continue to do it. Especially with the TikToks, people just love the videos so much, and that's a really big inspiration for me. It keeps me going because, all I really want to do is just entertain people and make people laugh. So so I'm very excited. I hope we win. My video for the Bronx, thank you to all my Bronx people. Yeah, my Puerto Rican people, all of my Latinas, my Latinos. Yes, thank you so much. They have made that video go crazy numbers. And I'm not talking about like 1K, 2K. It's just more than 3K. We're over the 4K already. We're almost at the 5K. Crazy the numbers. But very happy, very excited. I can't express to you how much I feel the love from everybody. So thank you. If you guys retweet that video, it's just it keeps getting us closer to win. So I hope you guys definitely retweet it. So but so let me tell you about my crazy week though. So I decided I had the same broker since I was 16 years old. No, I'm sorry, 17 years old, really. And my broker decided that he was going to expand his business and decided at the same time he was going to get rid of all the people that were part of his company. So my girl was one of those people that got let go. And now my rates have been a little bit astronomical, and I'm kind of not really happy with the service anymore. So I decided I was going to look around for insurance. Let me tell you, insurance is no joke right now. It is crazy what's happening out there. So I pay about it's either $165 or $169 for my insurance right now. And every place that I have looked has been over $200. one guy, oh, you guys are going to love this one. One guy here in my town says to me, Crystal, you're doing this all wrong. First of all, we need your credit. We need your insurance information. That's where you got to start because that's going to give you the real numbers. So that can give me the real numbers, right? But it's also taking a 50-50 chance of it still not being low, and then it's going to fuck up my credit. Do you know how hard it was for me to build my credit? Like, you guys have no idea how hard it was for me to rebuild my credit. And I had literally fucked my credit up. It was so bad. I was like, I couldn't get approved for nothing. Oh, it was bad. I will never in my life again put myself in a situation where my credit is horrible or I get points on my credit. No, not happening. No, ma'am. Not today, devil. Nope. Don't think so. So then I continue to call and have officially confirmed that the insurance that I have is the cheapest. But so now I just got to deal with it. I got to basically suck up. What is it? What do they say? Sucker up, buttercup? Yeah, that's what I got to do. Suck it up. Suck it up, buttercup. That's it. I said it all wrong. Oh, Lord. So, I'm trying to think what. Oh, so I was thinking to myself, and I started giggling because I was like, you know, first of all, the egg pricing is not that bad. I did find eggs for $8, $9. The good eggs, of course, Eggland, which is what I buy, about $12, $13, which honestly, I don't know if it's just me, and I probably will get ridiculed for this. I don't think that that's bad for eggs. But then again, I've come to the conclusion and the realization I'm a really bad grocery shopper. I'm one of those people that first one, I do the opposite of everything that they tell you not to do. So, like for instance, I go to the supermarket when I'm hungry. So then my hands do this. And then I end up having like an over $100 bill. And then I complain about it. But then I go home and I eat all the snacks and I eat all the bullshit and I'm happy again. It's a win-win situation for me. But I am a bad grocery shopper. I will throw anything into my cart, but so I don't really know whether or not if the eggs are cheap or not. So that's on me. I try and remember because I do go into different stores for certain things. Like for instance, like when I get my vegetables and I get my meats, I go to meat farms. I love meat farms. But then I'll go to Stop and Shop for like my apple juice and my little snacks because I can't find anywhere else where they sell the House chips, and I love House chips. Can I tell you? I tried their ginger ale. I'm gonna tell you something, House. I hope somebody listens to me over there in the factory, but that shit was not good. No, that was not good at all. Like, I don't care how disrespectful I sound right now. I'm telling you, it was not good. We got to do a little bit better. How can the chips be that amazing and then ginger ale be that much of a flop? I don't know. I know. Oh, speaking about chips, makes me want to eat a chip right now. So, and I have no chips. Gotta go to the store. But we're gonna wrap this up here. I hope you guys had such an amazing time with me. You guys always make it fun. I hope you guys come back next week. And to all my new followers, thank you for supporting the show, for supporting me on TikTok. Continue to be blessed out there. Have an amazing week. Weekend. Oh, by the way, so this is something a little crazy, and I completely forgot about this, and I got sidetracked. So tomorrow is daylight savings, right? But then, Trump said he was taking this away. So I was thinking once again, how do you take daylight savings away? Did we make daylight savings? Is daylight savings man-made? I don't understand. I need somebody to explain that to me too, because why is it I feel tired when the clocks go, when I lose an hour, and then I feel well rested when we gain an hour? How do you make that shit work? Like, are we rotating the world? Like, I don't understand. How do you do that? I know I sound really blondie right now, but that's okay. I severely do not understand that shit. So, yeah, we're on that. But anyways, I'm gonna stop being a nut. I hope you guys have a great night. Love you guys. Bye.